In our anthem performed this morning by Evie Van Forest.
afternoon and welcome to the Stroh Center on the campus of Bowling Green State University. My name is Kim Glandorf and I am going to be your commentator today for this contest with the Northern Illinois Huskies against the BGSU Falcons. I am a former gymnast myself, so I have some inclination about how these things are run. I was a Falcon gymnast back in the late 80s, early 90s, so some things have changed since then, but the skill itself or the competition itself is still what it was back then. Anyway, so BGSU is going to start on the vault first, and Northern Illinois is going to start on bars. So back in the day when I was a gymnast, I did the all-around, so like I said, I have some inclination about how this competition is going to run. So anyway, hopefully I can make your experience enjoyable and understand what's going on throughout the day. All right, so first up on vault, we have sophomore Megan Bingham. I know that she competed last week against Illinois State and had a 9.75, which is a very decent score, so I know for a fact that she'd like to improve on that. So let's see how she does.
Here she goes.
Wow, nice job. Your chinkle full. Worth a 9.95 as the max score. Stuck landing pretty much. Be curious to see how they judge that. All right, right on over to the bars for NIU. Here we go. Being the leadoff is tough. And you're usually the leadoff because you're the most consistent. Nice. And they want to start off with a consistent competitor. They know that's going to set the standard. So that's a nice bar routine for that first young lady. Kira O'Shea from Northern Illinois. All right. Well, Megan started off with a 9.7. Nice to score to start off the competition. And next up for the Falcons on ball is Kira Thornton, freshman. I like that. Start them young. Should be doing the same vault that Megan did. Do your chinkle full. So let's see. Nice job. A little hop on the landing. A little bit of a pike down, but for the most part, a decent vault. Last week, she went 9.575, so let's see if she can improve on that. I tell you what, I love how her teammates, every teammate, whenever somebody's done competing, they run up, they cheer, they clap, they high five, no matter how good or how bad the vault went. I love that. All right, next up on the vault.
And back over to the bars for Northern Illinois. Here's Michaela Brown.
Michaela Brown is up on Northern Illinois for the bars. Here we go. A little short on the handstand there. Not bad. Back salto. Good. Of course, now with the sport of gymnastics, the sticking of the landings is the biggest thing. They want to stick the landings, and the judges look for that on every event, every dismount, every tumbling pass, and she did a great job on that. It was definitely a stick landing. All right. The competitor for Northern Illinois on the first rotation, or the first competitor, Kira, scored a 9.5. Definitely a nice score to start off the competition with on bars. Next up on vault, we have Maddie Coburn, sophomore. Last week she had a 9.025, so I know for a fact that she definitely wants to improve on that. They had to drop her score last week. It'd be nice if her score could count for a team score. As we know, 6 girls compete, and then they drop the lowest score and take the top 5.
Back over to the vault for the Falcons. Here's Maddie Coburn.
All right, here goes Maddie on vault. Nice Shevchenko flow. Distance from the vault is a key, along with the stick landing, but she has great distance off of that. All right. On bars, a 9.75 for Northern Illinois. Nice job.
Next up on the bars for Northern Illinois is Emily Snock.
All right, so up on bars for Northern is Emily Snock. As she's getting ready to wait for the judge to give her the signal it's time to go. Talk about nerve-wracking, waiting. That's a tough thing to do in the sport of gymnastics, is having to wait for the judges, but you're at their mercy. All right, so they're ready, and here she goes. Free hip to handstand, overshoot, a little bit. Good. A little short on that handstand there. Layout double flyaway. Whoops, unfortunately a little bit of a step there. But still a nice, decent routine for Northern Illinois. Maddie Coburn with a 9.75, so a huge improvement from last week's vault. So good for her. Next, Nia Brown is up on the vault. Sophomore. Very clean vault. All of the Falcon vaults are very clean. Leg separation, there is none. A little bit of a hop on the landing there, but for the most part, a very good job. She had 9.8 last week against Illinois State. Very powerful. Nice job. All right, so up on bars, our next competitor. right, up on vault then. Our own Catherine Wallbacker Jr. Yurchenko full. Here she goes. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful vault. Your anchor usually is your top vaulter or your top gymnast, and I can definitely see why Carrie decided to put her last. Vault very clean, stuck landing. Very nice. Nice job, BGSU, on the vault. Nice amplitude, distance from the table. Nice landing. Very good. Ah, nice. She had a 9.8 last week, and today 9.85, so very good. Nice start for Bowling Green on the vault. All right, back over to Northern on B bars. Alyssa, she's mentally doing that routine in her mind. It's kind of hard to do a mental routine on bars because you're actually swinging it up on something, but for the most part, she can mentally see how things are going to go in her head. I'm sure many of you know gymnastics is not only a physical sport, but a mental sport. It can play tricks on you. So she's doing everything she can to get herself mentally ready to get up there on those bars and do a routine. We do have an exhibition on vault today. We have a senior, Lauren Bannister, who's going to do an exhibition. An exhibition is a pretty important position because if something happens to someone in the lineup or the coach wants to make a change for whatever reason, the exhibitionist usually is the person that will step up and take that place. So oftentimes it's just as important as being in the lineup. And exhibition is good because then also you can practice in front of a judge, in front of a crowd, and then maybe make your, work your way into the lineup for the next competition, which is really cool as well. So looks like Lauren's the only senior on the vault lineup. Lots of freshmen and sophomores, and we have that one junior. So a young team, which is also kind of nice. They're young, they will learn and get better with time.
Back over to the bar for Northern Illinois. Here's Alyssa Ellen Sharp.
Nice handstand. Right into the blind change. Oh. They went 48.85, where Northern went 48.3. So good job for the Falcons. Have a slight lead over the Northern Illinois Huskies. And we'll see what happens on the next two events. So as I stated earlier, I am a former Falcon gymnast. I competed for the Falcons 1987 to 1991, so well over like 30 years ago. And we used to compete in Epler, which, if you can imagine that building, our facility was not very big. So the fact that these gymnasts get to not only work out in Anderson Arena, but then over here to the Stroh to compete is fantastic. This arena is awesome, and the fact that they can come over here and have their gymnastics meets for the crowd, just the atmosphere is incredible. So gymnastics has definitely come a long way since the day that I competed back in the late 80s, early 90s. BGSU has a long history of gymnastics. We've won a couple MAC championships. We've had a couple of national champions on some individual events. So it's a long-standing tradition.
On the vault for Northern Illinois, we're going to find Samantha Nickel, Isabella Ross, Annalise Knott, Dawson Sally, Isabella Sisson.
One thing that's changed quite a bit in gymnastics from the time that I competed was we had one leotard where we would only compete in that leotard, whereas I noticed today that the Falcons have a different leotard on today. They're wearing like a black, where last weekend they had a white, which is one of my favorite leotards. I love the white leotard. And the sparkles and whatnot is pretty impressive as well. Gotcha. Here's just some looks back at their first rotation, highlighting some of the great things that we saw on both the vault and the bars. I keep talking about the landings. In watching gymnastics, anywhere that you go to a meet for college and or for your private club or whatnot, the landings are huge, and the judges, that's the last thing they see is that landing, and so you want to stick it. So a lot of girls work really hard to try to do that. it's hard because your momentum's either taking you back or taking you fall forward, side, whatnot. So it's really hard to stick those landings, but you fight for it because you're going to fight for every 10th because you're fighting for your team. The level of difficulty that these girls perform is incredible. When I competed, we did not have a vault table. We had a horse, and the level of vaults that we did were nothing of what they are competing and doing now. Same thing on bars and whatnot. Their skill levels is quite impressive. All right, so we're just about ready to get started on the next rotation. Bowling Green will be on bars, and Northern Illinois will be on the vaults. So first up for BGSU on bars is Megan Bingham. It happened so quick in real time. All right, next up on bars, sophomore Izzy Ravelli. She had a 9.825 against Illinois State last weekend. It's a nice score. Obviously, she's in the anchor position for a reason. She's going to finish up the rotation. Believe it or not, there is a reason that the order is the order that it is. A coach knows who can compete well in what order, and what the judges look for, and how they do their scoring. Sometimes, usually, the scoring goes up toward the end. It just depends. But it's nice to have somebody at the anchor that you know is going to finish it up strong. So Kira O'Shea on vault had a 9.80 for Northern. Nice, strong score to finish up that rotation for them. And again, waiting. Trying to stay loose, just trying to... Alright, so a 9.525 for Nia Brown. Much better score from last weekend. Beautiful handstand. Oh, nice connection. Can definitely see why Carrie put her at the end here. Nice handstand. Toe point. Oh. Fortunately, slipped off the bar there. Good. Up on her feet. We'll take a look at her. Nothing scarier than having you rip off the bar like that. She finished. Didn't have to get back up. She's going to head and see the judges, and they will score her routine as is. Again, glad to see her up moving. Definitely a scary moment there, but like I said, she's up. She'll be okay, hopefully. This is where they do have an exhibition on the bars. We have sophomore Elise Zaska. Up into the point of Izzy's dismount off the bars, her team is beautiful. Everything was flowing nicely. Handstands were made. And it's unfortunate that their hands kicked off the bar on that dismount. The judges probably are taking a couple minutes to figure out how to score that because of the dismount. they're not quite sure what to do, so they're obviously conferencing together, bringing the meet referee over and kind of figuring out what to do. All right, here we go. Oops, a little too much on that handstand. Just got a little chalk in your eye. You gotta make sure you're able to see when you're competing on the bar, so. Alright, nice back salto there. Nice giant pull into the double flyway. Nice job. That's tough, having to wait that time, and then also after seeing your teammate fly up the bar isn't always the easiest. All right, so that brings us to an end of that second rotation. So now BGSU will move to the beam, and Northern Illinois will move to the floor. Unfortunately, with the fall to Izzy on bars and only scoring an 8.875 and some other lower scores, Northern has taken the lead after the 2 rotations. But it's not over until it's over. So Carrie obviously is going to bring her girls together. She's going to talk to them and say, hey, listen, bars is over. We're moving on to beam. This is what we need to do. We need to be refocused, and she will do that. Scary.
Yeah, she hit every piece of mat there was with her head.
right. We're just about ready to get started on beam and on floor. Beautiful dismount for her. I love the smile. Nice vault. Slow motion is tough because when you watch it in slow motion, you can see all of your flaws. And you're like, oh, did I really do that? Oh, did I really look like that? But it's also a good teaching moment because it will show you just what you need to do. You might think, oh no, my legs weren't bent. Yeah, they were. So anyway, as Carrie gets ready for the beam, I really like what she does with the girls. She calls them over as a team first, talks to them as, the 6 girls that are competing, and then right before they actually compete, she kind of goes through some type of a mental demonstration of what she kind of is wanting them to do. So she obviously spends a lot of time with these girls because I tell you what, beam is a mental game because it's 4 inches wide, however many feet off the ground, but it is a hard event. You're up there flipping around and everything and then having to land on 4 inches. It is not easy. There she goes. She's starting to talk to each individual, let them know that knows they're ready, talks to them about what she expects from them, even does a couple little moves herself there. So starting off with senior Emily, 9.65 last week. Let's see if she can improve on that. The infamous full turn. Every beam routine must have a turn of some sort. And the full turn, sometimes it's your nemesis. One of the easiest things, but then again, it's one of the hardest. A little balance check there on that back handspring. Nice connection there. Good, nice bounce check. That was good. Getting ready for the dismount. Kind of giving herself a minute to breathe, and then here we go. All right, punch, full at the end there, a little bit of a step, but all in all, a pretty decent routine. I had one little balance check after her acro series and whatnot, but like I said, being in the go-ahead or the first to go up on an event, that's tough. It's pretty nerve-wracking, and she did a nice job. And here we are ready for the floor. Elena Anderson's going to start off Northern. I love the floor. It gets a chance for everybody to have their personality come out, and everybody gets into it. You watch the teammates on the sides there, and they're doing the moves and that kind of thing. It's just really fun. Whoa, that was nice. A double twisting front somersault. And I was a front tumbler on floor, so anything that goes forward, I love. And that was beautiful. Beautiful leaps. Preparing for our next tumbling pass. Ooh, a little bit of a balance check there. I'm not sure if she went out of bounds, wasn't able to see it. Nice ending. All right, for Emily on beam, she went with a 9.70. Last week she had a 9.65, so she should improve a little bit, which is always something that you want to see. Next up, we have Elise. She looks very confident up there right now. Nice full turn, getting ready for her acro series. Beautiful. Back handspring, layout, step out, layout, step out. Nice switch leg leap. She even manages to get a little smile in there. It's hard to smile up there at the judges when you're focused and concentrating. Here we are ready for the dismount. All right, round up back 1.5. A little bit of hop on the landing, but for the most part, beautiful. Her acro series was spot on. All right, looks like they're ready for their next competitor on floor. Samantha Nickel. Coach is giving her a couple little pointers to think about while she's doing her floor routine. You'll notice that some girls have 3 tumbling passes where others might only have 2. As long as you meet the requirements of having, you know, a tumbling pass with 2 saltos, 1 going back, going forward, you only have to have 2 as long as you meet the requirements. Or you can have 3. Or you might even see some have 4. It just depends on the routine. So last week, Elise went with a 9.725. Looks as though she got a 9.80. Awesome job. Got all of her bonus. Started from a 10.0 is what she wants, and she went 9.8. For Northern, their first floor score was a 9.575. So we got some very dramatic music going on for the next routine. Nice double salto pass. Whoa, a lot of power on that double back. And you'll notice that the gymnasts on the floor will perform and there'll be mats up on the floor, and that's to help protect their landings because it's brutal on the ankles, the knees, and all the above. So it's nice that you're able to offer a little bit more support. Sometimes it can be a nemesis because it obviously helped her rebound on that double back, and she didn't want that. All right. job. Not falling on that skill. Obviously a deduction for the balance error, but for the most part, she was able to finish strong. When you make a mental error on beam or any event for that matter, it's hard to come back and finish because you're thinking about what did I do wrong or what could I fix possibly. And so when you can finish and finish strong, that says a lot about you. All right, next on floor for Northern, Isabella Ross is getting ready to perform her routine. Looks like we're just waiting for a score on the previous routine.
Back up to the floor for Northern Illinois. It's Isabella Ross.
Samantha went with a 9.55. All right. And here's Isabella. Beautiful little back pike. Very nice. Back 1.5 to a punch the layout front. All right, nice double back tuck. That's hard to do at the end of a routine. All right, nice routine. She obviously had 3 passes, and to finish with a double back, that's tough because you're a little tired, your legs are tired. She did a nice job. All right, up on beam, we have freshman Kira Thornton. Nadia went with a 9.325. Unfortunately, with that balance check, that definitely cost her a little bit. Let's see how Kira does. Wow, very unique, difficult mount. I like that. They just started out. Side center shot, nice connection there. Oh, beautiful leap series. Switch leg leap to straddle quarter. Her acro series, back handspring, layout step out, a little bit of a balance check. Setting up for her dismount. All right, right after the back 1.5. Good job. Very clean. Just that little bounce error on her acro series.
Back up to the floor. Here's Dawson.
All right, but now we're back on the floor with Northern. Isabella Ross went with a 9.75, very decent score. tough connection there. Double front twist to a punch front. Definitely a lot of twisting on that one. See her teammates getting into little dance moves there. Rudy to back layout, step out. As I said earlier, when I did floor, I was a front tumbler, and obviously she is as well. Most of her tumbling was forward, which is fine. And only had 2 tumbling passes versus the 3, but met all of her requirements, so should be a nice score for Northern. Here we are over on the beam, ready for Megan Bingham. But of course, a little bit of a conference going on regarding Kira's beam routine. There's Coach Turner, Carrie, talking to her, letting her know, this is what I want you to do. Remember this, focus on this. Kira went with a 9.375 for her routine. Probably a couple tens here and there for her balance checks on her after series and things of that nature. I'm a little envious. When I was competing in gymnastics, I had a male coach and didn't quite talk to us like she does regarding the beam routine. Round off, back 1.5 twist. Beautiful routine. Well done. See how excited they get when they dismount. It's such a relief after that routine and not falling off. You're like, oh. All right, over on floor. Michaela Brown. Dawson Sally, she went with a 9.675. Beautiful pike double back. Very powerful. Nice second pass, back 1.5 to a punch layout front. Nice double back to finish the routine. Like I said earlier, that is tough to do at the end when you're tired. She did a nice job. All right, back over to the beam. We have our anchor. She's going to finish us up. Catherine Wallbacker is going to finish us off. A small bounce check on that. She keeps moving. Beautiful leap series there. So you notice there's music in the background, and she is totally singing at the same time that she's doing her beam routine. And this probably is a song that she does on purpose for her beam routine so that she knows what to do, keeps her calm. I love that. Beautiful. Gainer full off the end of the beam. Nicely done. Should be a nice score for the Falcons. Like I said, she's the anchor. She finishes off. A nice beam rotation for the Falcons. All right, we're over on floor. Michaela Brown had a 9.775, and Emily Snock is finishing up the anchor over here for Northern. Wow, full and back out. Difficult opening pass. Big smile from her. Teammates really getting into her floor routine. I love it. She's smiling. She's having a good time. The judges want to see you enjoying your routine. It's hard though because you're focused and concentrating. So smiling sometimes is the last thing you want to do. Nice punch front right into a Rudy. Nice routine. Love the music and all the moves that fit with it. And that opening pass was great. Pulling back out. Should be a nice score for Northern. All right, Catherine finished up with a 9.75 for the Falcons. All right, exhibition done. We have a freshman, Tegan Milligan is going to go ahead and do an exhibition event or routine for the Falcons. You get just as nervous if you were in the lineup or if you were doing an exhibition. It's nerve-wracking because you know that you're even probably more on the spotlight because they want to see what you can do in a competition. So you get really nervous. But she looks to be pretty confident up there, so far anyway. Beautiful. One of the harder acro series, back handspring, layout, step out, layout, step out. One of the harder series, and she did it beautifully. Setting up for a dismount. Beautiful. Round off, back 1.5, stuck that landing. Look at her teammates. Even if your exhibition or score doesn't count, it still matters. And they are cheering her on, high-fiving. That's what true teammates do. All right, right, up for Northern, we have an exhibition with Jenna Blair. Rounding out Northern's floor rotation, Emily Snock had a 9.775. Based on her expression, I think that was not the opening pass that she was intending to do. Something must have happened. She was really close to that man on that back handspring, so maybe wasn't able to do what I think she was going to do. And that's okay. She's got to keep going. You almost like don't want the judges to know that you made a mistake, because they don't know. They have not seen your routine before. So she's going to keep going. Nice ending, double back, pike position. Like I said, hard to do at the end. She did a nice job. Cute ending. It's okay. You know that she didn't do what she was supposed to do in that opening pass or whatnot, so she's a little disappointed. But still, nonetheless, she finished strong. Which is we have finished up the rotation. So now BGSU is going to head to the floor, and Northern Illinois is going to head to the beam. Beam being hard as it is, having to finish on beam, a little bit harder. Especially after floor. Your legs are kind of jello-y after competing that routine if you had done floor, and your adrenaline's a little bit different on floor than it is on beam. Be a little calmer. That's hard to do sometimes. So they'll go ahead and begin their 6-minute touch warm-up.
Highest.
And ladies and gentlemen, time is up to announce our Stroh door prize winner. This afternoon, we are looking for Raylan Parcell. Raylan, if you will, please report out to the concession stand of the main concourse to claim your prize. Again, Raylan Parcell. And fans, if you weren't lucky today, maybe your luck will be better on February 11th. We'll be picking a door prize of your choice. Scan the QR codes that you see around the entrances. And All right, fans, who's ready for more t-shirts? Let's get for your babies more higher than 75 to grab a free t-shirt. Here we have 3 schools. And that's rotation. So once again, get mine for a free t-shirt.
Okay. Nice punch front full there. Double twist front on the floor. That's a hard skill to do. She did it very nice. One of the harder acro series on beam is the back handspring layout, step out, layout, step out. And a lot of the Falcons nailed that. That was nice to see. As I mentioned before, I'm a front tumbler as well, and so when she nails those front tumbling passes, I like to see that. Front F, back 1.5 off the beam. Very common dismount. Nice double back pike. Nice landing. Double tuck. She doesn't have too much power, and that was at the end of her routine. One of the harder mounts on beam as well. Very original too. All right, we're just about ready to get started on the final rotation where BGSU will be on floor and Northern Illinois will be on beam. I spoke with Carrie at the beginning of the meet today, and she was talking about some goals that she would like the girls to have set for this meet. Last week, they did not have a very good showing on the floor. They had some falls and some uncharacteristic mistakes, and so she challenged them to do better. And I'm sure that they will, based on, I'm sure, a week of practice, discussing things, and figuring out what went wrong. So I'm sure that their performance on floor will be much better than it was last weekend against Illinois State. Illinois will then be on the, Northern Illinois will be on the beam. What's very different about gymnastics meets these days compared to when I was doing it is that we never alternated events. We did them at the same time. So if we were on beam and a team was on floor, they were doing their floor routines and we were doing our beam routines. And so we didn't have the music playing when we were on beam. So that's something that's pretty different. It's cool. And as you saw with Catherine on beam, she was singing her song as she was doing her beam routine, which is probably one way that she does, is able to do the skills that she does and to stay on and stay focused and that kind of thing, is to have that music playing. So that's definitely very different. And it's kind of cool to see which songs maybe some girls play on purpose versus ones that just randomly show up. So, and we'll start on the beam with Northern, and Kendall George will start off in that first position. And like I said earlier in the broadcast, that going first sets the standard. There's a lot of pressure in going first, but some people like to go first and get it over with. So there's that too. And here we go. As I stated earlier, every B routine must have a full turn or a turn of some sort, and she chose to do a wolf turn for her turn. That was very well done. Acro series, back handspring layout step out, slight balance check. You'll notice a lot of times the acro series comes at the beginning of the B routine. Most energy, kind of also the same thing when I get it out of the way. She did a nice job. Nice front salto there, off of 1 foot. Nice leap combination. You have to have a leap jump combination in your B routine, like you have to have a full turn and you have to have an acro series. So there are some requirements. You have to get down on the beam also. You can't just do it all up top. And then there's that round off 1.5 dismount. Nice little landing there. Nice routine, nice lead off routine for Northern Illinois. Should be a nice score. All right, on floor. We have senior Lauren Bannister is going to start us off in that opening position. And here we go. Nice. Punch front layout to a front full in the laid out position. Nice. Nice leap to jump series there. Nice smile. Getting up to that probably last tumbling pass. Taking a deep breath. All right, double back tuck. Nice, but unfortunately she stepped out of bounds. You saw the judge's arm go up. So there's an additional deduction for that, unfortunately. But to end with that double back tuck, that's tough to do. Nice opening routine for the Falcons. Over on beam, Kendall George went with a 9.625, so a nice starting score for the Huskies. Back handspring to gainer full off the side. Nice dismount, nice stick landing. That will be a deduction for her having to repeat that, but not a big one. At least she had the requirement down. All right, back over onto the floor. But not really, because they're going to conference about her score. So at least we'll have to wait. Like I said, one of the hardest things is having to wait for the judges to tell you it's time to go. You're ready to go, you're focused, and then all of a sudden you're like, nope, take a step back. Hopefully it's not too long, and it wasn't. You can see she's ready. She's kind of itching, ready to get started. Believe it or not, your palms start to sweat, your feet start to sweat. You're like, can we please start? Like a 9.525 for that opening floor score. All right, here's the first tumbling pass. Nice combination into the leap. Nice leap series, which every floor team has to have some type of a leap combination. Her teammates are right there in her corner, cheering her on, saying, hey, you got this. Beautiful, double back in the tuck position. Again, so hard to end with that. Nice routine. Last week she went with a 9.05, so something tells me this score is going to be a lot better than the one that she got last weekend. All right, over on the balance beam, Michaela Brown. Samantha Nickel went with a 9.75. Nice score for her. And here comes Michaela. Nice entrance up onto the beam. You see most girls kind of come from the side, but she decided to come from the end. Here comes that acro series. Wow, that's probably one of the hardest ones I've ever seen, to do a standing layout step out into a second one. Very difficult. A full turn. She tends to go a little slower on the beam. You can tell that she's taking her time, breathing. Nice leap combination. Believe it or not, sometimes you forget to breathe when you're on the beam. You hold your breath for that minute and 30 seconds, however long you're up there. Setting up for a dismount. Round off, back 1.5 somersault. That was a nice, beam routine for her. Liked her acro series, very different, original. All right, we're over on the floor with Maddie. Last weekend, she went with a 9.575. Elise went with a 9.575, so a definite improvement from her floor routine from last weekend. Setting up for her first tumbling pass. Front step out. Ooh. A double back. Nice opening tumbling pass. Nice leap jump series. Here we go for our next tumbling pass. Beautiful. Double back pike. Nice landing. Nice floor team. Nice to finish strong with those tumbling passes. Her teammates obviously like it as well, giving her high fives. Good for her. All right, over on the bounce beam, Michaela Brown with a 9.75. Step there. She tried to hide it, but unfortunately you can tell that'd be a little bit of a deduction. But a nice beam routine. All right, a score for Maddie, 9.625. Definite improvement from last weekend as well, which is great to see. And now we are ready for Love Ekpan, freshman. Nice double back pike. Nice landing, and here we go. Next tumbling pass. Double back tuck. Nice. Nice jump sequence. Third tumbling pass. Punch front layout to front full. Nice landing on that. Oh, cute ending. Like that. Right on the music. I like that. Nice routine from Love. Back over on the balance beam, Ellery Werner. Isabella Rossman with a 9.55. And let's see how Ellery does. Love that toe point. Notice that she's not wearing any tape on her ankles, which allows her to point her toes and see a little bit more of that in her routine. Nice clean lines. Oh, beautiful form on that. Nice straight legs and pointed toes. Unfortunately, a little bit of a balance check there. Nice lead combination, jump. Front aerial step out. Again, a little bit of a balance check. Getting ready for her dismount. Back handspring, gainer full. Beautiful stuck landing. Beautiful. Nice beam routine. Just a couple little balance checks. Should be a nice score. All right, up on the floor we have Kira Thornton. Last week she went with an 8.90. Definitely know that she can do better, and I'm sure that she will today. It's unfortunate that she has to wait for the judges. I understand that there's conferencing and there's things missed and you want them to do a good job on their scoring, but it's hard. And they put that on the gymnasts, have to wait for them because they're ready to go. There we go.
Heading to the floor for the Falcons is Kira Thornton.
There's her opening pass. Front step. There we go. Punch front to double back. Nicely done. Nice leaps, jumps, 180 degrees. When you're doing your leaps and your jumps, the judges are looking for that 180 degree split, whether it's a straddle or a split leg leap or anything of that nature. They want to see the 180 split. Next time pass. Beautiful though, back pike. Sometimes it's hard to land on those mats, like a clean landing, but you want to protect yourself, protect your ankles and that kind of thing, so you have to take the good with the bad. And unfortunately, like a little bit of a stumble where she might have stuck it if she had been on the regular floor, but I believe in safety. And nice ending. Nice routine. Should be a nice score. Love went with a 9.625, a little bit of improvement from last weekend, which is always what you want to see, improvement. All right, up on the beam right now is Northern. We have Alyssa. Beautiful. Round off, back layout, step out up on to the beam. You don't see that very often. Right into her acro series. Back handspring layout, step out. A little bit of a balance check. She kept it on the beam, kept going. Full turn. There she goes, down on the beam, meeting that requirement. Nice leap. So there's kind of a blind landing when they throw the head back like that. You can't see where you are. You have to trust that the beam is going to be there when you land. Getting ready for this dismount. Round off, back 1.5. Ooh, very nice landing. Very nice. All right, Kira Thornton with a 9.675. Nice improvement from last weekend. A nice solid score. All right, in the 6th position, in the anchor position, we're ready for Catherine. Of course, waiting for Catherine.
And here to the floor for Bowling Green, here's Catherine
Everybody's getting ready for her floor routine. They have to move the mats, put tape on the mats, because you still can't step over the line when you're competing on floor. So those mats have to have those lines so the judges can see. And of course you can see. It makes you visualize where you have to land and whatnot. So, and here we go. Beautiful. Front to a double back. Beautiful landing. She's very light on her feet as well. A lot of her little moves are, she can barely hear the floor move when she lands. She's very light on her feet. Beautiful split loops on those jumps. Notice her teammates are in her corner. They're cheering her on. Double back pike. Beautiful. Nice landing. Cute ending to that routine. Nice job by Catherine. Again, I can see why she's in the anchor position. Does a nice job.
Next up on the game for Northern Illinois, we have an exhibition by Northern Illinois.
All right, one of our exhibitionists over here on the balance beam for Northern. Oh. A neat mount up there on the beam, meeting the requirement of being on the beam. Ready for her acro series. Nice smile. She knew she was on. Back handspring, way out, step out. Very good. And again, she knew she was on. Smiling. Same thing with the full turn. Believe it or not, you don't want to fall in a full turn. Switch leg leap. Nice. Round off, back 1.5, twist, almost a stuck landing, pretty darn close. Good for her. All right, and Catherine went with a 9.825. Beautiful score. It was a really nice routine. Way to finish up. Now we're looking at the exhibition for the Falcons. We have Megan. Starting off with very kind of almost classical music, which is nice. Beautiful. Punch front layout to a front full. Different type of music. It's definitely very classical. I think it fits her perfectly. Beautiful leap series. Getting ready for her next tumbling pass. Fruity into an immediate split jump. A nice ending. Again, different, a little slower music, not as hip-hoppity, but does a nice job. I enjoyed that music. It should be a nice score. And I believe that brings us to an end. What an afternoon. the top finishers in each event.
All right. All right. All right, seems like we finally got
We are
the
finally
microphone
ready.
back, so let's go ahead and we have final results for you pending judges verification. Emma Spittler, did you have fun out there this afternoon with the ladies? All right, I see her over there nodding her head. All right, here then are the final results on the vault. We had a tie for second place with a score of 9.80 from Northern Illinois, Kiera O'Shea. And from Bowling Green State University, Love Akpan. In first place, saying congratulations with a score of 9.850 from Bowling Green State University, Catherine Walbacker. Final results on the uneven bars. Third place, and congratulations with a score of 9.775 from Northern Illinois, Hannah Dryland. Second place, saying congratulations with a score of 9.80 from Bowling Green State University, Catherine Walbacker. In first place, saying congratulations will go with a score of 9.850 from Northern Illinois, Alyssa Alshari. On the balance beam, we had a five-way tie for third place with a score of 9.750 from Northern Illinois, Samantha Nickel. From Northern Illinois, Michaela Brown. And from Northern Illinois, Alyssa Alshari. And from BGSU, Megan Bingham. And Catherine Walbacker. Second place, and congratulations with a score of 9.775 from Northern Illinois, Olivia Lynn. In first place, and congratulations will go with a score of 9.80 from Bowling Green State University, Elise Brochka. On the floor, we had a tie for second with a score of 9.775 from Northern Illinois, Michaela Brown and Emily Knox. In first place, and congratulations will go with a score of 9.825 from Bowling Green State University, Catherine Walbacher. In the individual all-round competition, second place, and congratulations with a score of 37.325 from Bowling Green State University, Kira Thornton. And from Bowling Green State University with a score of 39.225, first place goes to Catherine Walbacker. And so the final scores of this afternoon's meet, it's the Huskies of Northern Illinois with a score of 194.050. The squad from Bowling Green with a 193 even. Congratulations to the Huskies of Northern Illinois. And we'd like to thank everybody for coming into this afternoon's meet. Just a reminder, Gymnastics Squad will be signing autographs upstairs on the main concourse in just a few moments. We look forward to seeing you back here at our next home meet. That'll be a tri-meet with Central Michigan and Wisconsin Oshkosh, taking place Sunday, the 4th of February at 2 p.m. Once again, thank you for your attendance at today's meet. Please have a safe trip home, stay warm, and go Falcons!